Hey, human family, how are you? It's Darren. Welcome to another episode of Fully Alive Again. You guys, today I want to talk about how we can measure if we're starting to make progress in our healing journey. Often we get triggered so much and we sink. One day we're doing fine, the next day we're in a sunken place. It's very hard to measure sometimes if you're making progress in your healing journey. So today I want to share with you a couple of tools that will really indicate how well you're doing. So let's do what we do and dive deep.
No tears, no fears. Fully alive again after this years.
C.S. Lewis stated, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." The Bible says that Jesus stated, "I tell you the truth, unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven." What this wisdom is telling us is that we have to keep on living with enthusiasm, with the imagination open, with the mind open for learning and growing. We must refuel our dreams and our passion for living even after narcissistic abuse. If you can only use one word to describe the experience of living, be it in the animal kingdom or in the human experience, what would that one word be? For me, I believe that one word should be risky. Everything is risky. The minute we are born, we are put at risk. We don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to be born into a rich family, an educated family? Are we going to be born into a poor family, a loving family? Are we going to be born into a rich country, a poor country? Are we going to be born into an era of war and violence? We have no control. Our very life at the beginning was a risk. Will we be born into dysfunctional parents, narcissistic parents, alcoholic parents, drug addict parents, or kind, loving, nurturing parents full of wisdom and guidance? Life is one big risk. Every decision we make or don't make is a risk. Every choice we make is a risk. Every action we take or don't take is a risk. Everything is risky. This is the world that we live in. There is nothing to fear about this, but there are consequences. We live in a cause and effect universe. One of the ways that we can measure if we're making progress on our healing journey, have we started to take risk again? And are we enjoying the process of taking these risks again? All right, you guys? It's the tool. It's a tool, rather, taking a risk to measure our success in our healing journey. I'm talking about calculated, healthy risk taking. Are we building relationships? Are we making an effort to live again? Because everything is risky. Making a decision not to live again is risky. What is the cost for the decisions that we're making? And are we aware of them? Because if you're like me, once you discovered you were being abused by these monsters, and if you discovered you'd been around these monsters all your life and you had very little true friends and real human beings in your life, it is so crushing. It leaves you on the ground. You don't want to do anything with anybody, and you have lost faith in God, in this world, and in the universe. And that is perfectly normal and perfectly all right. But it is not all right not to get back up and start to live again. It is risky to get into another relationship, to build a new friendship, to build a romantic relationship, to get out into the world and start to build your life again. Yes, there is a risk in that. But it's also risky not to do that. What do your decisions look like in 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years? Let's say you decide to get back out there. And you got to run into a few narcissists out there. And you got to bob, weave, go up, round, and through these people. We have the skill sets to do that now. My point that I'm trying to make is that you should have more courage, more oomph as time goes on to be more confident maneuvering yourself in a world full of evil. Yes, the world is a dangerous place. Living is serious business. But living is also meant to be a journey of discovery, a journey of experience and wonder and constant growth. Okay, you guys? I hope you're getting this, because the whole point here is the risk of not taking a risk is a risk. The risk of taking a risk is a rewarding risk. What does your life look like 5 years from now if you decide to get back out into the world and to start to meet people? I really believe one of the major areas of growth is your ability to get outside of your comfort zone, the bubble that we had to build to heal, the bubble that we had to retreat to, just like a boxer or an MMA fighter who takes a knockout or gets the hell beat out of them for 5-10 rounds. They have to recover from that physically, psychologically. They don't jump back into the next championship fight after taking a beating. Wherever you're at, that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly normal. But there must come a time in a day where you start to take risk again. I remember my first major risk was going to a narcissistic abuse recovery group meetup. And you guys, when I went there, I kid you not, half the room out of about 20 people were bona fide narcissists. It grossed me out so bad. I was angry because that was supposed to be a sanctuary for people like me and you. It was a place for us to go rest our head and share our stories, and it was full of these monsters. And it triggered me, it jaded me. I didn't go back for a couple of months. But then I found the courage to take a risk again, went back, met some people, had a good time, felt rejuvenated, continued to go to the meetings for a few months, a couple of times a month. And it was very rewarding. And when I went back, there was still 50% of the room that were narcissists. But I did not allow that to prevent me from connecting to the people that were real. I even built a friendship with one of them that was a narc, and we were talking on the phone, and after 3 phone conversations, it was apparent of what they were. I didn't freak out. I didn't do anything. I just stopped talking to them, cut them off. Nice try, ass clown. Didn't work. I'm not the one. I'm not your huckleberry, bitch. But I'm serious. We've got to look at, are we taking risk? And are we having fun taking those risks? That's why I started with the quotes in the beginning about keeping that childlike energy, about having goals no matter what our age, no matter what's going on in our lives, to reset and realign ourselves with something that makes us happy. You might want to take that dance class that you've been putting off, that cooking class, get on the dating website. Yes, there's a million predators on a dating website. You can have fun going out to coffee or meeting a person and see if they're a narcissist. And when they are, see you later, bye. Set your boundaries the way that you need to protect yourself. If you don't even want to use your real name, I don't know. I can't tell you how to do you, but calculated risk, and get out there and meet people and learn how to socialize again, how to live again, and how to enjoy the company of strangers, how to love again, how to laugh again. You are not healing to become a psychologist and just to know what toxic, dysfunctional people do. That's ridiculous. It's good on the onset, but then it's redundant. You want to build the tenacity, the confidence, the love of life to get back in the game. And the first step in doing that is to take an honest look of where your risk taking is at. Are you trying to hide from life? Are you preparing for life? You don't wish the monsters away. You wish and you pray to God for the strength, the wisdom, the power, and fortitude to go up, over, around, or through these monsters. You don't wish for easy. You wish and pray for the power to attack life, to attack your goals, to live your relationships fully, to get into the game of life again. You see, you guys, what we are attacking is that voice inside of our head that creates the self-doubt, that locks us away from expanding ourselves. It's the inner critic. It's the inner narcissist that's been planted into our minds from a narcissist. Being on the offense is attacking that inner voice by not listening to it and taking a risk and going forward with your life. Answer this question. Why are you healing? Are you healing to be a psychologist? Are you healing to be an expert on dysfunctional, vulgar, evil people? Or are you healing to move forward with your life, to love again, to laugh again, to dance again, to trust again, to be intimate with someone again? You see, you guys, life is so risky that none of us get out of it alive. This is the world that we're in. Life is not meant for us to be timid or weak. Especially if you're a man, and I hate to throw a gender move out there like that. And ladies have to be strong too in their own way. We all have to be strong enough to take risk in life. Life does not want us to be timid. Life demands of us to be strong and to find our strength and build our strength. Life is nothing but one big risk, you guys. And the takeaway today is you can measure your progress on your healing journey by how many risks you are taking and how much fun you are having in your life. We will be different. We are different. But that doesn't mean that we can't have fun and we can't rebuild a life with other people and have better people in our lives in a healthy relationship. All right, you guys. I deeply appreciate you guys stopping by today. It's always a pleasure. And thank you guys for the comments. Every comment that I read is so engaging and illuminating. I really appreciate that. So please continue to share your opinions and thoughts. They really do have an impact on everyone who reads them. And I hope you found some inspiration here today to walk a little bit taller, to get more focused and excited about your future. And if you found some value in today's show, please give a thumbs up. And always remember, it's better to be tricked, fooled, used, and abused, and even betrayed and damaged by an ass clown narcissist than to be an ass clown narcissist. No need to seek revenge on these fools. They suffer through their existence. Be glad and grateful that you are so blessed that you are not one of these monsters. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Until then, peace. Be well.
No tears, no fears. Fully alive again after 6 years.